guys, how are you? I am so sorry. Hopefully you guys all saw my note about running late. We had a makeup soccer game tonight as well as a lightning delay. So I literally just walked in the door. So give me a second because we are running late. My husband was so sweet and he actually made it home before me. So he started to set things up. So, but I am a little bit behind. So, hi, I hope you're well. I hope you, hi Jolena, how are you? I hope you're having a great day. Oh, I'm even still wearing my sunglasses. Look at that. Put those down. Okay, so my computer's still booting up. That's how far behind we are. I am so sorry. We tried to get home in time, but you know, mom duties take priority. Hi Joe, hi Lysandra, hi Liz, hi Amanda, hi Amy, hi Shelby. I'm so glad you guys are here. Please bear with me just a minute. My computer just booted up. Ignore the description. The description is last week's description. I just put it in there so we'd have a placeholder. Hey Danielle, hey Linda, hey Liz. Liz got EPA tonight. You're the third person that's told me that. We're gonna drink together. I'm super excited. We're at the end of my glass. I don't even think I have a full glass left, but I'm gonna enjoy it. And I'm looking, do you see this? A giant mosquito got me. Well, I don't know if it was giant, but a mosquito got me, and now I've got a giant bite on my cheek right before my show. What's that about? Silly mosquito. Okay, so give me a second. I'm gonna do some sharing. I'm gonna fix the description, and then we'll get going. We're gonna do my most popular recipe tonight, guys, which I'm super excited about. Actually, my husband is super excited about. Hi, Marisha. Hi, Christy. Hi, Jess. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Liz. I'm so glad you guys are all here. Okay, so, sorry, I'm a little crazy tonight. Yeah, we're going to do baked potato soup. On the website, it's a slow cooker soup. But we are going to do it on the stove top, because you can do it either way. Most slow cooker, I can't think of really any slow cooker thing that you can't do on the stove top. So we're going to go ahead and do it that way. It is my most popular recipe. It has been pinned over 1 million times. And I don't mean like 1,000,001. I mean like well over 1 million times. People love it. My husband loves it. We make it for football parties and Thanksgiving almost every year. It's a big hit. So we're going to do that. And then several people asked if we could do a quick bread. So we're going to do some 30-minute dinner rolls. So hi Samantha. I'm glad you didn't miss me tonight too. How this live didn't miss. Yes, this live did not. We're here. We are here. Thank goodness, because that last live was a disaster. I don't know what happened. Anyway, it did eventually show up. Did you notice that? Like 2 hours later, it showed up on my timeline. It was bizarre. I don't know what happened. Anyway, so give me a second. I'm just going to grab all the links for you so I can amend the description. And it is going to take a little longer to get going, guys. I really apologize, but you know, mom before work, unfortunately, sometimes it doesn't always work that way. Okay, Mama loves food, bake. So we're going to do, ignore the description. We're going to do baked potato soup, and we're going to do what did I say? Baked potato soup and 30-minute yeast rolls. So dinner rolls in 30 minutes, which I'm going to talk the whole time, so it'll probably take more than 30 minutes, for being honest, but it can be done in 30 minutes, and I've actually timed myself. So just give me a second, and we'll get going. All right. Hey, Judy. Hey, Ruth. Hey, Shazzy. Oh, I look gorgeous tonight. Thanks. Just ran from the soccer field. Thankfully, I thought to do my makeup before we went to soccer, just in case it ran late. So I do look a little bit put together, but I had my sunglasses on when we first started, if that tells you how recently. I literally just walked in the door. So, which is why I'm not ready. But I wanted to get on because I didn't want you guys to think I forgot you, because I would never forget you. I'm just editing the post right now and giving some links. So we're making baked potato soup. Ooh, I'm double speaking. There we go. Okay, so we're making loaded baked potato soup and 30-minute dinner rolls. 30-minute dinner rolls. Okay, and then baked potato soup. And give me one more second. Almost done. So guys, tell me, say hi. What have you been doing today? Anything good? Anything exciting going on? Where are you watching from? Is it your first time watching? Are you wondering why I'm such a mess? I'd love to tell you that I'm not always such a mess, but I'm always varying degrees of a mess. So, you know, it is what it is. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, so that's fixed, and almost food. There we go. Okay, so the description is now updated. I did not change the links, so I apologize. The Amazon links are not changed, but that would take me like 10 minutes to fix, and we're just not going to do that. So, hi from Icia, California. First time watching. Hi, Shannon. I apologize. We are usually way more put together than this, but it's soccer season, and sometimes things go awry. Okay, so now I'm going to share this to let everybody else know that we're on. And that'll just take another minute, and then we will get going. I promise. We're going to get going. It's going to happen. We really will. Discovered. Okay. Here we go. So, leggings lovers, look at this. I've got the cutest leggings on. I was going to save them for October, but my daughter found them and put them out for me to wear tonight. So when I came home, they were laying on the bed. So I couldn't do her wrong. I had to wear them. Aren't they the cutest, though? So if you love leggings, this is just a reminder. Go ahead and join our LuLaRoe group. It's linked in the description. We should be getting inventory hopefully soon in the next few weeks. And we're going to be doing some really fun live auctions and giving away cool stuff and selling a lot more cool stuff. So hopefully you'll join if you like leggings. Also, tomorrow ends our sale on the ebooks. My sister sent me the final copy of the of the pumpkin ebook, and it's fabulous. She did an amazing job. So the sale officially ends 11:59 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, Friday. That's Friday the 23rd. So if you want to get BOGO, buy one get one free on the ebooks, please buy it tonight. So, and the link for that is also in the description. So what I'm talking about, if you missed last week's show or Tuesday's show, is if you buy the Soups and Stews ebook, which is the one we have out now, if you buy it by the end of the day tomorrow, you will get the new pumpkin book that is coming out Monday totally free. It will be emailed to you as soon as it's available. So yeah, so those are two important housekeeping things. Make sure you join our LuLaRoe leggings group, and make sure you buy the ebook tonight or tomorrow at the very latest. Otherwise, you're going to miss out, and you're going to have to pay for both of them separately, which would be really a bummer for you anyway. Not for me, but for you, if we're being totally honest. Anyway, so can you see hubby in the background? Okay, I'm almost done, I promise. I'm sorry. And Kelly should be on any second, and hopefully you could be able to help us out here. So you guys excited? Are we happy to make baked potato soup? I know my husband is excited because he loves it. Okay, I think that's good. Just gonna grab this link so we can get it again quickly later. Hey Jennifer from Florida, I'm from Florida too. Hey from Indiana, Paige from Kansas, Tim. Oh, Tim's not talking to me. Tim's talking to somebody else. That's okay. Okay, so we're just going to grab this link, and we're going to give it to our friends over here. Okay, and oh, let's share it in one more place. One more place. This is the last place, I promise. I shouldn't make promises. Promises are a bad thing to make. We should make food, not promises. Okay. Okay, we're good. We are good. Should we get started? Let's pour a glass of wine and say hello. What are we drinking, guys? What's everybody drinking tonight? I'm drinking the last little touch of my Epa, which is a sangria, and it's delicious. It's my wine of the moment right now. Oh, look at that little bit left. Should we grab some frozen blueberries for it? I don't know if I have any left. I think we'll just go clean tonight. We'll go straight. I'm going to pull you guys up right here so I can see what everybody's saying. Oh my gosh, we're out of battery. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where are you? Hey, Wes, are you back there? When Wes comes back, we'll ask him. So grab us a charger. All right. Do you have a charger? For my iPhone? Oh, never mind. Sorry, it's right here. You just you plugged it into the... There we go. Sorry, guys. You're going to shake for a minute. What's up, sweetie? He's fine. What's up? Come here. Okay, Kelly's on with us now. Yay. Leslie can't find Eppa. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Here we go. Hi, this is JJ. Give me a kissy. I love you. What are you doing? You just want to say hi? All right. I love you. Go to bed. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Let's get this going.
What are you making?
Ash, we're making baked potato soup. Okay. Sorry, it's chaos in this house right now. Chaos. Let's get started with the bacon first, because, I mean, it's not loaded baked potato soup without bacon, right? So let me wash my hands. And then we're going to get a pan of bacon going in the fridge, in the oven. And can you guys see my awesome leggings? Are they too flesh colored? Is it a little weird, or are they cute? I think they're cute, but I don't know. They're Halloween. Can you see there's candy corn all over them and pumpkins? Oh my goodness, they're so cute. Okay. Isn't he cute? He's handsome, my son. Okay. Bacon. Bacon, bacon, bacon. Let's grab a baking sheet for our bacon. Okay. And I'm sure some of you have seen us do this before. I like to do mine in the oven. So you just grab a baking sheet. And what did I do with my bacon? Oh, I already grabbed it. Look at that. I was more prepared than I realized. It's already out. And you grab your bacon. And you grab a knife to open your bacon. Alright, look, I'm grabbing this while I'm here. So guys, when I can't find something, yell at me that it's right behind me. Okay. Drink that wine. Yeah. Okay, so, yeah guys, if you like the leggings, make sure to join our LuLaRoe group. Kelly, if you're on, can you throw the link to that? We'll be selling hopefully in the next 4 to 5 weeks. We are drinking Eppa again, just the last little bit of our Eppa sangria, and then we'll probably open something new, because it's been a night. It's been a Monday kind of Thursday. So we're just going to lay out our bacon here, because you've got to have crispy, crispy bacon on top of a loaded baked potato soup, right? Karen said she made the pumpkin bites and they were awesome. Yeah, I'd love to hear that. What kind of crust did you use? Did you use a chocolate or did you use a ginger snap? I'm curious. Noelle says please. What's please? I missed that, Noelle. I'm sorry. Hopefully somebody's helping you. Okay. Whew. So, how are we, guys? How are we? This is some meaty bacon, man. Digging it. Amanda logged in just in time. Yay! Hi! Yeah, we're totally running late today. I know it's 20 to 9. We had soccer chaos. My son had a makeup game at a different field than my other kids. My oldest son had a makeup game at a different field than the other kids' practice. So I had to take him to that. And then we got there and it started lightning. So they what do you call it? Delayed the game. Well, we decided to leave because it looked nasty and I had the show to do. And then we got about halfway home and my son made me feel so guilty about choosing work over him that we turned around and went back to the game. And thankfully we did, because the storm did end up passing. At least it got started super late, but the storm did end up passing, and if he hadn't been there, they would have had to forfeit the game. So it worked out. We're just running a little bit late because of it, but that's all right. That's life. That's life. Hi, Sylvia. Genevieve, I am so fired. There's so much adrenaline rushing through my system. And then my husband was going to run through, since nobody was home to make dinner, my husband was going to run through and let the kids get Happy Meals from McDonald's. And he calls me and he's like, so I left my wallet in the car that you have. So I had to stop and get food for the kids, which was fine, except that Everybody decided to stop and get food for their kids after soccer, so it was backed up. And oh, I don't do bacon though. It's okay. You can skip the bacon if it's not your thing. This is just for a garnish. It's just for on top of the soup. The soup is, if you use vegetable stock, the soup is actually vegetarian. So that's totally up to you how you want to do it. Hi, Lisa. Ashley wants to know if I've ever been to the Biltmore. Not only have I been to the Biltmore, but I actually wrote a post on it. So if you'd like to see that, type in Mama Loves Food and Biltmore and it'll come up. Ooh, we love Asheville. Asheville is one of my absolute favorite places to visit. So, yes, we have been to the Biltmore. We went, I think, just last year, actually, for the second time. Okay, so we've got our, you do not have to scrunch it up. I do that for two reasons. One, because it makes it look more like authentic bacon that's made in a pan. And two, you can fit more bacon on the sheet. And really, number two is the key, because more bacon, more bacon, more bacon. I'm going to put it in a cold oven and then bump it up to 375. And it'll heat, you want it to preheat in the oven. Okay, so cold oven, bake, 375, and that'll take a solid half hour, 45 minutes. I mean, that's not a quick process. Rosario says she lays them flat. Hey Meredith, hey Nora. Okay, I wish I could marry bacon. You couldn't because I would marry it first. So, P.S. We'd have to fight over that one. I'm gonna throw this leftover bacon. Did you just hear that oxymoron? Leftover bacon. That's cute, right? In the fridge so it doesn't go bad. And then we will get going on our soup. Soup. All right. Elizabeth, my tablecloth is so cute. Isn't it cute? We had to retire the other one because it was starting to get torn up. So yeah, this is another $3 one from Walmart. Okay. And I know I'm going to get yelled at for doing this on a cooking show, but P.S. don't care. My hair is driving me crazy. It's like soccer mom city. Alright. Bacon polygamy. I could handle that. I could share. As long as I get a lot. Can I approve your thing? I joined the group. I can't approve it right this second because I'm doing this. But yeah, as soon as the show's over, I'll go through and approve. Or if Kelly's around, she can approve you before that. So I'm going to wash my hands because I just touched my nose and my hair. Okay, so the soup is super simple. Haha, I see what I did there? It's really simple. It's just onion, garlic, potato, chicken stock or turkey stock. You cook it and what do you call it? Not garlic salt. Seasoned salt. You cook it, and then you add cream cheese at the end, and that's it. And it's so good. And then you top it off with all kinds of yummy stuff. What group are we talking about? We're talking about the LuLaRoe leggings group. It has leggings. If you want to join, if you like leggings, that's the place to be. So I'm gonna throw the recipe links in the comments real quick because I know a lot of people can't see them while we're live. I'm gonna grab a cutting board and we will start cutting. Whew. Oh, is somebody getting upset because I touched my hair? Look, did it again. Okay. Okay, I'm grabbing cutting boards right now and a giant knife. And, okay. Here we go. Alma wants me to say hi to her husband, Rick. Hi, Rick. How are you? Thanks for letting your wife watch. And by letting, I mean I'm sure she's just watching, and it's not your business whether to let her or not. Go team girl. Okay. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. I'm sure your husband's lovely. I don't know why I just said that. Okay, so I am fired up today. I don't know what my deal is. Too much adrenaline. All right. Hi, Kalina. How are you? All right, so I'm going to have this recipe. Normally, it makes a huge amount of food. Huge amount of food, which most of my recipes do. which is normally awesome. But I'm pretty sure we're going out of town this weekend. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We haven't decided for sure. But also, I've done so much cooking this week that my fridge is just, and my freezer are just slammed. So I'm going to do a half batch, which is still a lot of food, don't get me wrong. So the recipe calls for 5 pounds of russet potatoes, washed but not peeled. This was 5 pounds, and then we used 3 last week. So let's figure out 1, 2, 3. And I know poundage isn't exact with these, but that's all right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 plus 3 is 11. Divided by 2 is 5.5. So we'll just go with 5. And we'll take out the small one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we've got 5 russet potatoes, which is approximately 2.5 pounds. I'm going to give them a good wash, and then I'm going to bring them over. One of the amazing things about this recipe is you don't have to peel the potatoes. Yes, it'll make it a little bit muddy looking, but who cares? It tastes good, there's nutrition in the skin, and it makes it about 1 billion times easier. If you really, really want to peel the potatoes, you're welcome to. I have no interest in doing that, so we're not going to. So we're going to rinse them real quick. All right. Okay. Let's grab another bowl. That'll have to do. I'm gonna grab a bowl real quick. Okay. I'm just gonna grab a bowl to put our cut stuff up in. Cut up stuff in. I think I said that backwards. Okay. And we're gonna chop up these potatoes. You're gonna buy the Eppa wine. It's good stuff, I'm telling you. It is good stuff. I should probably call them and be like, hey, so I'm basically selling your wine for you. You should send me lots of it. What was the group we're talking about? We're talking about a leggings group. We're going to be selling soon LuLaRoe leggings. So if you love leggings, and they don't just sell leggings, I just am addicted to the leggings. It's leggings, shirts, skirts, dresses. So this is about the size we're going to cut them into. Actually, I'm going to do a touch. No, that's a good size. What do you call it? Yeah, so leggings, shirts, blouses, vests, dresses, skirts. They even have a kids line and a men's line. So it's lots of stuff, but they're most popular when it comes to their leggings because they're like this buttery soft fabric. So anyway, Jill is crazy addicted to leggings. It's a thing. It's a thing. And you can see, like, these are full-length leggings, but I roll them up to be like, what do you call it? What are those things called? Yoga pant length, because it's 1 billion degrees in Florida still. What kind of wine am I drinking today? We're drinking Eppa. Where's my bottle? We rotate it. I go by whatever's on sale at my market until such time as I get a wine company to sponsor me, and then I will totally be devoted to them. But at this point, we're trying out new stuff every week. I say that we're trying out new stuff. Eppa is a long time love of mine, but it did happen to be on sale at the market this week, so I was very excited about that. Amy says, hey, I love watching you. Hey, Amy, I love when you're here. Okay. Frozen strawberries and bananas in your Eppa. Nice. I know, I feel like I should have gotten out the blueberries, but I would say I'm feeling lazy, but that's not true. I just don't feel like doing it. I want to get this going because I don't want to run super, super, super late tonight. And it's an easy recipe, but there's a lot going on. Kalina's pant size is leggings. Me too, girl. Me too. Have you seen that meme that goes around that's like, if you say leggings aren't pants, I will fight you and I will win because I have full range of motion because I am wearing leggings. That's about how I feel. Yeah, they run about $25 a pair. Yep. So, now that we've got that housekeeping, make sure you join me over there. But the other thing is, and even if you don't want to buy leggings, P.S., it's a fun place to be. We're chatting, we're hanging out, we're going to do live shows. All the sales will be, I shouldn't say all. See, I'm cornering myself again. I don't want to pigeonhole myself. At the start, at least, all the sales will be live shows. So it'll be just like this, me drinking a glass of wine, making fun of things, making a little bit of an ass out of myself, and selling clothes. What are we making? Amy, we are making loaded baked potato soup. And then we're going to do, while the baked potato soup is cooking, we're going to do some 30-minute yeast dinner rolls, which I love. All right, so we're going to, okay, so that was the first housekeeping thing. Join the LuLaRoe group, please, please, please. I mean, if you're not into clothes or leggings then or live shows, then by all means, you do not have to. But I'd love to see you over there. And then the second thing is, you got to jump on this bandwagon if you like my cooking and you like my cookbooks. This week is the last. We do have the pumpkin ebook is officially finished, so I'm just getting it uploaded in the proper format and all that fun stuff, but it is done, which means it'll go on sale on Tuesday, which means the people who order it this week and ordered it last week will receive it on Monday. So if you want the pumpkin ebook for free, 100% free, no strings attached, all you have to do is buy, I know I said no strings attached and then I'm telling you to buy something, so I guess that's not no strings attached, but if you buy the 25 Soups and Stews ebook, you will get the pumpkin ebook absolutely free. It'll be emailed to you on Monday before it is available to anyone else. So I would love if you do that. And Kelly, if you could throw up a link to that, that would be super fantabulous. So, and Kelly just threw up a link to the leggings group as well. So just request to join, and then after the show's over, I will let anybody who needs to go in, or if Kelly's got time, she can do it in the meantime. So, that is that. Yay, I feel like just a black screen. X out and come back. You should not be having a black screen. You should be able to see my fabulous face. All right. Where can we get the books? Kelly is going to throw up a link to buy the books. They are ebooks. They are electronic books. I don't know if I mentioned that already. They are electronic books, so you can read them on your phone, assuming you have a smartphone, your Kindle, your e-reader, your iPad, your Nook, your anything that can read a PDF file, because they're in PDF format. You could also print them. I know I've had several people who sent them out to Staples and had them printed and bound, and they send me pictures of their bound Mama Loves Food books, which is kind of cool. Eventually we will have bound copies available for sale. I just have not gotten around to doing that yet. So Ashley's trying to watch me and football at the same time. I don't know, Ashley. I don't know. I don't rate. Is that the problem? That's okay. I appreciate that you're multitasking. Are you a mom? All right. So we've got 2 more potatoes to chop. You guys want to ask me any questions? We had a lot of questions last week during the Ask Me Anything. I don't think I even got to all of them. I got to most of them. Eric says, say hi to Hannah. She's 11 and watching. Hi, Hannah. You might have to cover your ears a little bit during the show, because sometimes I say things that are naughty, but I'll try to be good. I guess no one knows the difference. The difference between what? Vince, what are we talking about? I don't see the question. I don't know. Besides the potatoes, is it pretty low carb? So the ingredients are potatoes, which obviously are not low carb. Shazzy wants me to say hi to her hubby Andrew, and Margaret says I look beautiful. Margaret, I love you. Potatoes, chicken stock, onion, garlic, seasoned salt, and cream cheese are the ingredients. I don't watch my carbs, so you're going to have to tell me if that's a low carb situation. Obviously, aside from the potatoes, which are decidedly not low carb. Leggings and yoga pants. Oh, the difference has to do with the material. So yoga pants material is generally thicker. It's a binding material. It'll kind of, what do you call it? Compression. It's a compression material. So it's thicker and it compresses. And also usually the band is slightly different on the top. So that's the difference between yoga pants and leggings. And LuLaRoe does sell yoga pants as well. Yes. Can I say hi to Mary Ava? Hi, Mary Ava. How are you? How are you? Okay, Shannon. Hi, Emma. Got a lot of shout outs tonight. Huh, we've got a lot. Okay, so the beeping you just heard was our oven coming to temperature, but like I said, we put the bacon in a cold oven, so it's already been in there for several minutes. Okay. Ashley says her dogs are her kids. I am on 2 fantasy football leagues. I am far more entertaining than football. Thanks. My husband's on 2 football leagues, and my sons are on leagues, and I'm sure my daughter will be as soon as she learns how to read. They sell workout pants too. Yep, they sure do. They sure do. So those of you just tuning in, hi. I am so glad you're here. I'm April from Mama Loves Food. We come on every Tuesday and Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. You can find me at Mama Loves Food. You can find me at Quirky Mama. And you can find me at Spaceships and Laser Beams. You can also find me at several other places, but those are the places you will always find me. So, if you like all those pages, you'll always be able to find me. Hey, Sarah, how are you? Shout out to your 4-year-old Olivia, Kelly. All right, and I want to apologize in advance if I don't see your comment. The comments scroll very quickly, especially because I have a little screen right here, which is my phone. It is not personal. I'm not ignoring. I always get a couple of messages after the show. You ignored me the whole time. I'm not ignoring anyone. I mean, I'll ignore people who are being mean, but it's just they're scrolling fast. Sometimes you have to say hi a few times before. Debbie made the 30-minute dinner rolls last night. Awesome. How'd they come out, Debbie? Hopefully good, because we're about to do it again. All right. Amy says she made the pumpkin curry soup and it was so good. Yay! Awesome, and it was quick. Yeah, that's a nice, really quick recipe. That is. Okay, so we're almost done cutting the potatoes up. Can I give a shout out to your 2-year-old Zane? Hi, Zane. So this, I was saying at the beginning of the show, this recipe is my most popular recipe. It has been pinned well over 1 million times. Kelly, I'm sorry I didn't grab a pin for that already, but if you want to make one or grab one, maybe give them that too. And it, it's super, 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 super popular. It was on the front page of Pinterest for like 2 months at one point. So, somebody asking about the sizing. LuLaRoe sizes go from 0, and that's not counting their children's. They adults go from 0 all the way to 24. So, nearly everyone can find something to wear. Good stuff. Okay, what I'm gonna do, we still have to cut up our onion, but I'm gonna scoot this out of the way, and we're gonna heat our pot up while we are waiting, while we do the onion, because as you guys know, this burner takes a little while to get going. So let's do that. Alright, we've got our, I apologize again, I was not able to throw the Amazon links up because we were running super late from soccer. So the Amazon links that are up do not make a whole lot of sense, but you know, they're still good products. Mary says, if I can't hear you, then I don't want to watch you. Well, that makes sense. I'm sorry, but I can't help if you can't hear me. That is your device, not mine. A lot of people say that using earphones helps a lot. So I know when I watch back from my phone, the volume is low, but when I watch back from my computer or my iPad, the volume's high. So I know it's a device situation. It's not a me situation. I am projecting, I promise. I really, really am. Okay. Can you make a soup like this using sweet potatoes? I have not tried, but I don't see why not. I can't imagine why not. Okay. What was I going to do? Oh, I was looking up how much chicken stock to put in. Okay. So we're having the recipe tonight because I don't have refrigerator space or freezer space. So we need 4 cups of chicken stock because it calls for 8 normally. I believe these are 4 cups, but we're going to double check that. I'm just going to grab a measuring cup. Let's see, and I can smell the bacon, and the bacon smells so good. Do I know the... Sorry guys, we blipped out for a minute. Somebody just asked if I know the date I will start selling things. They don't tell you. It's like a sneaky, sneaky thing. They don't tell you. What they do tell you is that from the time you onboard, you join the queue, it takes about anywhere from 4 to 12 weeks, but average is about 6 weeks before you can start selling. So we are on week 2. So I would say, and I apologize guys if we're grainy right now. I'm getting a weak signal. I don't know why. Yeah, so this is exactly 4 cups, which is perfect. Okay, so I'm going to pour this in here. Getting going. And you can use, I'm using chicken stock, but you can use chicken broth too. That'll work fine. I find the stock is more flavorful. My understanding of the difference between stock and broth is that stock is made with bones and broth is made with meat. So, just if you were curious. Can you guys see me? I feel like I'm a little worried about that weak connection situation. Savannah just got married. Congratulations, Savannah. Happy newlywed situation. That's awesome. Okay. I'm going to see. Oh, it's really grainy. Well, hopefully we'll come back soon. All right. Give me just a second. Let's see if I can fix it on this end. Let's see. Okay, so we've got our, there it is. Okay, let's see. We've got our stock in the pot. It's gonna start heating up. We've got 2.5 pounds of potato cut up in here. Now, the recipe calls for 1 sweet yellow onion. I did not realize I was out of sweet yellow onion, so we're gonna just use a purple onion, which will work fine. The only thing is it will, it'll muddy up the soup a little more, which is fine, not a big deal. Sarah says, I purchased your cookbook during the last show. I hope it went through. I haven't used PayPal before. I think I'm behind. I think I owe a few people cookbooks tonight. So if you don't get it before tomorrow morning, like say 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, because I work really late, then send me an email. Sometimes they get caught up in spam. But I do think there's like half a dozen or so that I still need to send out. So that's kind of cool. Somebody just asked, thank you, Christina says she doesn't want me drinking alone, so she's going to grab a bottle of wine. Somebody asked how to pay for the cookbooks because they don't have PayPal. You don't have to have PayPal. PayPal allows you to pay with a credit card. You don't have to have a PayPal account with a balance or anything. You can just use a credit card through PayPal. And then LuLaRoe only accepts credit card. So that's how that works. All right. So you want a sweet onion. Like I said, normally I would use a sweet yellow onion, but I'm out of them. So we're just going to use purple. Cindy says she's tried to buy it, but the link, my broadcast just interrupted again. She tried to buy it, but the link wouldn't load. Try again, sweetie. Are you saying you can't click the link or the actual page wouldn't load? Because it should be fine. All right. Do I have to use onion? I mean, the recipe calls for it. I won't make you use it. I'm not going to come to your kitchen and force you. There's not very many ingredients in the recipe, so, you know, skip an ingredient at your own peril. Guys, if you can't, Adrian says, so can you really use any kind of onion? You can use any kind of sweet onion. Do you guys see the frog on my window? Look at that. That's a frog. Tiffany likes club crackers with her loaded baked potato soup. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, yellow obviously works better. You can use Vidalia or just sweet yellow onion, but because it's a yellowish soup, this will make it look a little muddy, but that's okay. Charlene wants me to say hi to Colton Peyton Seal. Hi. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and chop this bad boy up. goodness, my kitchen already smells amazing, you guys. Between the bacon and the onion. So guys, if you can't click the link, if it's not clickable, it's just because of the whatever device you're watching on. Some devices will let you click links during a live show and some won't. I have no idea why. I don't know what the discrepancy is, but as soon as the live show is over, you'll be able to click it, or what you can do is copy the link and just paste it into your browser. All right. Yeah, probably trying to click during a live broadcast. Yeah. By some, I don't know why on some Facebook devices you can't, and some you can't. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm losing my voice. I'm a bit of a screamer. I'm that annoying mom on the soccer field. So I just came from screaming at a soccer game to talking for 2 hours. So I might need to get myself a glass of water. All right. Oh, I didn't even look. Did it say a whole onion? Because if it's listening to stuff. Oh, we're back. Hi, guys. Sorry about that. I don't know what just happened. That was really crummy. I don't know. It's still saying my connection's weak, by the way, Wes. Lisa wants... I'm just telling you what it says. Lisa says we had almost 1,000 viewers and wants to know how many the most we've had is. I think we had 1,800 at one time on the cake episode, which is amazing. But of course, we got 1,000 viewers, so my internet crapped out. Okay, Helen wants to know if it's frozen, can we watch later? Yes, absolutely. Click the share button, share it to your wall. It will stay there, and then as soon as the feed's over, you'll be able to go back and watch the whole thing through, and you can scrub through the parts you've already seen. I know, it's blurry and it's freezing, and I know, I'm sorry. Facebook is not playing nice with me this week at all. Stinks. Alright, give me a second. Let's see what I can do over here. Cranky about it. Dear Facebook, I'm cranky about this situation. P.S. Alright. See if we can get a few more people back on now that we are back. We'd be back. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the recipe actually calls for a whole onion for the full recipe, and we are having it, so I only need to use half of this. But we're just going to chop it up and have it ready for another recipe for another day. No big deal. Yeah, if you guys are having a really hard time seeing still, it says we're back on and up and running normally now, so try Xing out and coming right back. Make sure you like the page before you X out so you can find us again easily, because I've had a few people do that. They'll message me like weeks later and say, I X'd out like you told me to and then I couldn't find you. So yeah, make sure you like the page or share it to your wall before you X out and come back so you can find me easily. Okay, so there's our onion. I'm going to grab a little Tupperware so we can put half of it away. I don't know why my phone keeps turning off. What's that about? Okay. Shazzy says I should make homemade sangria. I think we should do that one time. All right. Am I still offering the pumpkin deal book? I am. Tomorrow it ends. End of the day tomorrow, because we are officially done with the pumpkin book. I'm working on getting it uploaded, but it is finished. So we're extending the deal through the end of the week just to finish out the week, round it out. So Friday, 11:59 p.m. Eastern, New York time is when it ends. If you buy the Soups and Stews cookbook for $7.99 before then, you will get the pumpkin recipe book absolutely free. So yes, that is still on. And then on Monday, barring anything horrible happening, I will send you guys, everyone who got the free book, I will send those out on Monday, and then on Tuesday, we will debut the pumpkin book. So, that's that. All right. Sorry. Got dishcloth fuzz on my finger. Okay. So there's our half an onion. Okay, so I didn't do it because this pot takes a while to heat up. I probably still could though, actually. So you don't, it's a crock pot recipe. So normally you would not like saute the onions and garlic in advance. You just throw it all in. But since we're doing it on the stove top, we could saute them in advance, which would make it a little bit more fragrant. Should we do that? What do you guys think? Or should we just toss it all in and get going on the bread? Sangria, yes. Ruth bought the knife we have. Hey, Wendy, how are you? Wendy and I went to high school together. Okay. Cutco knife. This is a, hi Lisa, I'm glad you're here. Hi Kate. This is just a Farberware knife from my knife set. Alright, you know what, we are gonna, let's saute the onions and garlic. Normally I don't do this because it's a, like I said, it's a slow cooker recipe. But since we're not doing it in the slow cooker tonight, let's go ahead and do that. It'll just add a little bit more depth of flavor. No big. We like a little depth of flavor, right? Okay. So I'm going to grab some olive oil and some seasoned salt, which P.S. you guys, my favorite seasoned salt in the world, I'm pretty sure they're not making it anymore because I cannot find it anywhere. And it's stressing me out like no one's business. Okay. So, some olive oil. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing, can you? Let's make that situation better. Let's see. Trying to do this without burning myself. It's a little tricky because this is hot. I'm gonna grab the oven mitts. I'm peeking at bacon too, which looks lovely. Not finished, but lovely. Okay. Don't let me forget about that bacon though, guys, because I know it sounds strange to forget about bacon, but I will. I'll get distracted and forget. Okay, so here's our soup pot. We've got our, we've got some olive oil in there right now, and we're going to throw the onions in. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. That's really hot. And then how much garlic did I say? Okay. We need 10 cloves of garlic minced, and we are totally cheating tonight. I am using jarred garlic because I did not get to the grocery store. So 10 cloves is, and yes, really truly 10 cloves. Half a teaspoon equals 1 clove, so we need, if it's 10 cloves, we need 5 cloves, which means we need 2.5 teaspoons, right? Is that right? Is that right? No. Yeah, 2.5 teaspoons. Okay, so 1, 2.5. Perfect. I'm going to turn that down even a little bit more. We don't want to burn our garlic because burnt garlic is gross. I do not love burnt garlic. So I made compound herb butter last night for the first time, you guys. Were you guys watching me on Snapchat? Oh my goodness. It was so good. It was so good. I'm hoping to have it up on the vlog soon. I've never made it before. I've had it at restaurants, but yum. Okay, so then we need, how much seasoned salt did I say? A tablespoon, so we need a half a tablespoon of seasoned salt. There we go, half a tablespoon of seasoned salt. So right now, we've got onions, garlic, olive oil, and seasoned salt in there. And like I said, if you're doing the crock pot version, you don't have to do all this. You can just throw it all in. It'll still be super delicious. This is absolutely 100% my most popular recipe. It's my most requested recipe when people come over. It's a good one, so don't worry. And I almost never make it on the stovetop. I always do it in the crock pot. But obviously we don't have time to do it in the crock pot right now. So that's why we're doing it on the stovetop. Okay, so now that we've sizzled that for a minute or so, we're going to pour in our 4 cups of chicken stock. You can use chicken broth if you want. That's fine. I prefer stock. I find it has more of a full flavor. The difference between stock and broth is stock is made with the bones and broth is made with the the meat. Just FYI, in case you were curious. All right, we're gonna let that come to a boil, and then we're gonna add our potatoes. Okay. Oh, what is going on with my phone? Where are my comments? There we are. Okay, bacon, bacon, bacon. What kind of seasoned salt? Oh, I don't even want to show you because I'm so sad. I can't find it anywhere anymore. You used to only be able to, can you see it? I know we've got a bright light there. It's Aunt Cora's if you can't read it. Sorry. Let me see if I can get it. Where is it? There we go. Aunt Cora's. I know it's backward. I'm sorry. What am I, 2? Okay. That's my favorite ever in the world. And I can't find it all of a sudden. And you used to only be able to get it at Publix. It was very hard to find. So I'm worried that they just don't sell it anymore. Panicking. Okay. Oh, yeah. So my Snapchat is Mommy Named April. MOMMYNAMEDAPRIL. Mommy Named April. And that's me on Snapchat, on Instagram, on Twitter, Facebook, all those things. I also just started, because I needed a new hobby, I also just started doing Flipgram, is that how you say it? Which is kind of fun. So I'm Mama Loves Food on there if you want to find me there. Alright, I'm good at cooking and looking at comments. Sometimes I forget things when I do that, but I try. Okay, so we got this going. I'm going to fix my hair in the kitchen and gross everybody out real quick. So do your kids, where did I get my cutting board? Oh, I love this cutting board. I got it from Publix, which is just my hair is not cooperating tonight. I got it from Publix, which is just our local grocery store. But it's available online. It's the Mario Batali cutting board. And somebody told me, I haven't really looked at it online because I bought it in the store. Somebody told me that it had some not great reviews online, and I don't know why, because I love it. It is I love it. I love everything about it. It's thick, and it's hard, and it's dark. Sounds dirty. No, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. I use it all the time. All the time. We christened it on the show. So as soon as this comes to a simmer, we'll add our potatoes. We've got 2.5 pounds of potatoes right here. And then we'll move it out of the way and we'll get our bread started. Actually, I'm going to move it out of the way right now. Just to prep us. I'm going to check that bacon too. Give me a second. Alright. Bacon is almost done. It's looking good. It's looking good. Okay. Hi, how are we? This is turning into tots quick. I don't have any tots. I got tits, I don't got tots. Okay. What kind of potatoes? We're just using russet potatoes. Good old baked, because this is supposed to be a baked potato style soup, so we're using russet, which is what you use for baked potatoes. The bacon is not burning. I just checked it because I was a little worried about that too. It's probably about, you probably got a good 2 or so minutes on the bacon. So I'm going to move this out of the way real quick so we can go ahead and get started on our bread, which is pretty exciting. Do you guys love fresh bread, fresh rolls? My kids think it's like the best thing that ever happened to them when I make fresh bread. It's heavy, P.S. I'm hoping we don't have a disaster on the show. Woo! Made it safely. Okay, so that's just scoot out of the corner. It's still there, I promise. I can show you if you want. I did wash my hands. I washed my hands right after I pulled my hair up. But if you'd rather I use dirty hands, we can make that happen too. Okay, so we're going to pull up the bread roll recipe. Can I please post the seasoned salt? I can. I can't promise that you'll be able to find it. I can't find it online. I have not been able to find it online recently. I think it has a website though. The website was down last time I checked. Ooh, tots everywhere. Here we go. Gugis globalfoods.com. Gugis globalfoods.com. GUGIS FOODS.com. So check it out. See if it's up, because it was down last time I tried to check. But hey, maybe they're just like in a flux or something. Okay, so the broth is simmering. So I'm going to add the potatoes now. And then we're going to turn down the heat a touch and let those cook. And those won't take real long at all on the stovetop, which is why we really need to get our bread going. And I really need to stop tickering about. So who's excited for October? I gotta say, I feel like September is flying by, like crazy flying by. I am gonna add a little bit of water because I let a lot of the stock evaporate when we were getting chatty. I'm right here. I'm just gonna add a touch of water. Okay. Okay, so in the pot we've got onion, garlic, seasoned salt, chicken stock, potatoes, okay? That is what's in there. We are going to let it simmer until the potatoes are cooked. And while that's happening, hey Jacob, oh my gosh. You guys, Jacob Salmons is on. Jacob Salmons, I nannied for years. Long time. He was a little guy. I am hesitant to tell you how old he is, but I'll tell you as much. He's an adult now, which is terrifying. And look at all these people on. My cousin Denise is on. My goodness, I do need to look at the bacon again. Thank you for the reminder. Let me go peek. I'm calling it done, guys. Thank you for the reminder. It looks perfect. All right, let's see. I'm going to turn that off for a second. Although we're going to need to turn it right back on for our, bread. I'm just going to pour off the extra. Guys, one of the reasons I love doing my bacon like this is so that you can save the rendered bacon fat. Where's my jar? Where is my jar? All right, we'll just start a new jar. No big deal. Probably about time to start a new jar anyway. Which is also why, guys, you should save your old jars. Here we go. Look, old Smucker's jar. We're going to pour it in there. This is going to happen. And I'll show it. I'll bring it over for you to see. I'm just going to put a wire strainer over it. I would normally bring it over right now for you to see, but it's like 1,000,000,000 degrees, so I don't want to burn myself. I love you all, but not that much. Not enough to hurt myself. Okay, so I've just got a wire strainer over it. I know you can't see me. Can you see me in the reflection, maybe? And then I'm going to pour the grease right off the pan into the jar through the wire strainer. And I'll bring it over so you guys can see what I did. Okay. And as soon as that pan cools off a little bit more, I will bring it over. Okay, so that's what we did. See, I put this little wire strainer over it, and it catches all the, what people like to call bacon salt. And then you get that, which looks like urine, but I promise it's not. It is rendered bacon fat, which is delicious to cook with. It's amazing, amazing to cook with. I'm dripping it on my counter. It's great for seasoning your cast iron. It's got a really high smoke point, so you can use it for grilling and stuff too. And when you put it in the fridge, it'll solidify to a clear state. So do not put it directly in the fridge though, because it is insanely hot and it will crack your glass, which you do not want shattered, cracked glass in your refrigerator. So, all right, what am I saying? Is Aunt Cora's soulful seasoning. It is Aunt Cora's soulful seasoning, which is just a seasoned salt, is what it is. Okay, so it's very similar. If I have to replace it, I would replace it with Lowry's seasoned salt. It's very similar to Lowry's seasoned salt. Okay, so we're going to start on the bread. Let me bring my giant mixer over. We're going to use that tonight. You guys all like watching me struggle with the giant mixer. Oh, thing's huge. Okay. What culinary school did I go to? Oh, I'm totally self-taught. This is a mom cooking, not a chef. Okay. And let's see, do we have anywhere to plug this bad boy in is the question. We do. Okay. Alright, so we're plugged in. And so guys, say hi. Tell me where you're from. Tell me if you're enjoying the show. If you're not enjoying the show, please stop watching, because there's no reason for you to be here if you're not enjoying the show. So we're putting our dough hook in, because we're making bread. Alright. Amy has the same mixer and loves it. It's a great mixer, isn't it? Alright, I'm going to flip it this way, because my cord is in that direction. That makes more sense. Okay, so let's pull up the bread recipe. We need, these are 30-minute garlic dinner rolls. And if you don't want the garlic, we can't be friends, but also you could just skip the garlic. Okay, we need a cup of warm water, 1 packet rapid rise yeast, half a cup of olive oil, 1 tablespoon sugar, 1 tablespoon garlic salt, and 3.5 cups all-purpose flour. And we need the oven at 400 degrees. So I'm going to go put the oven back on, even though I just turned it off. And I'm going to pour myself a glass of water because I am legitimately losing my voice. So give me just a second. I'm still here. I just need to wet my whistle with something other than alcohol real quick. Hi. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me if it's your first time. Tell me if you love leggings. I love leggings. Leggings are pants. P.S. Okay. Woo! I have a drinking problem, apparently. Excuse me. I'm gonna get a clean rag. Alright. Hi, Angela and husband. How are you? Hi, Illinois. I'm glad you're enjoying. Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm going to do something on my computer super quick, and then we're going to get going on the bread. And this bread, I have timed it. It really legitimately does take only 30 minutes. That said, please don't time me tonight, because the odds are I'm going to start talking, and I'm going to lose track of what I'm doing, and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, try not to be too judgy. I would appreciate that. My computer just froze. That's so awesome, you guys. I love when my computer freezes when I'm in the middle of doing something. That's my favorite. I wish that could happen all the time. Come back for me. Come back. Oh, there we go. Okay. We're back. We're back. Jules has been watching us for 2 weeks. Hi. First time commenting. Everybody say hi to Jules. It's the first time commenting. Yay. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're here. Okay. All right. We're going to do this. We're going to make it work. Please, computer, make it work. Thank you, Kelly, for pinning it to the top of the page so I don't have to search for it. I do appreciate that. Everybody say hi to Kelly. Kelly is my amazing, lovely assistant that puts up with me and all my obscene, bizarre requests at all hours of the night. She doesn't get paid enough. I'm sure she'd be happy to share her PayPal with you if you want to pay her more. Okay. So, hi Sarah. Sarah just tuned in. Sarah, we've got baked potato soup going over here, and we're about to make some dinner rolls. Okay, so let's open this bad boy up. And we need, what did I say? Cup of warm water, packet rapid rise yeast, half a cup of olive oil, tablespoon of sugar, tablespoon of garlic salt, and 3 cups all-purpose flour. Add yeast to warm water and allow it to proof for 2 minutes. So we need a cup of warm water. So all you California people, close your eyes and don't watch me running the water like that. And a packet of rapid rise yeast. I'm gonna do that. What did I do with those scissors? I brought scissors over, didn't I? Yeah, there. So let's do a little housekeeping, guys. Hi, I'm April from Mama Loves Food. I am so glad you're here. You have no idea. We do this show every Tuesday and Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. You can find me here at Mama Loves Food. You can find me on Spaceships and Laser Beams. And you can find me at Quirky Mama, amongst other places. But those three places, you will always find me. And I don't mean you have to go searching. I mean, you can look at any one of those three places and you'll find me. We come on Tuesday and Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. The show runs, all right, nice and warm. The show runs, how much did I say? 1 cup of warm water. The show runs anywhere from 90 minutes to 2 hours, and occasionally even longer than that, but I try not to do it longer than that because I prefer not to be on at midnight. Send us water. I know, I'm sorry. We've got more than we know what to do with here. Okay, so Rapid Rise yeast. I'll show you the package in just a second. Rapid Rise yeast in 1 cup of warm water. I'm just gonna... And the time here is 9:43. So we're gonna let that get to 9:45, and then we're going to... All right, sorry, just checking on our potatoes. They're cooking. So here's the package. Let me show you one that I didn't cut. That's what it looks like. And yeah, I know it's backwards. Talk to Facebook. Everybody send Facebook a nasty gram that they keep reversing our feed. That's the Rapid Rise yeast. And the reason it's called Rapid Rise is because it makes things rise rapidly. It's a very difficult concept to wrap your head around. It took me a few years, but I know you'll get there. Anyway. Oh, sugar. Yes, you're right. Sugar in the yeast. Tablespoon of sugar. Where's my sugar? Where's my tablespoon? There's my tablespoon. You are totally right. Sugar and the yeast go together. There we go. And now we need it to brew for 2 minutes. P.S. And when it proves, it'll be a little bit bubbly and foamy looking. For those of you who have not used yeast yet or made bread. Angela says, I have been trying for weeks now to win a pair of those leggings, and I love them. I could state the obvious and tell you to just buy a pair, but winning is really fun, so I totally get that. Next Tuesday, can we make homemade pizza? Maybe. I'm not totally opposed to that idea. It does take a while, though, so I would have to make the dough in advance because it takes a long time to make the dough. So, we'll see. Maybe. I'm sorry you have to run tonight, Amanda. We'll catch you later. Need a babysitter. I have a wonderful babysitter, actually, if you can believe that. She's wonderful. My nail polish is the really cheap stuff from Walmart. It's $1.99, and I love it. It stays on really well. Hi, Mayella from Omaha, Nebraska. Where am I located? I'm in Florida, just northeast of Orlando. So, yeah. Okay, so we've got our yeast and our water and our sugar in here, and it's already starting to bloom. And if you were watching it with me, I wonder if I can show you. I'm afraid to move it. It like foams and it blooms. Anyway, so I started to do some housekeeping. So April, hi, I'm April from MamaLovesFood.com. Mama Loves Food, MamaLovesFood.com. And we are cooking my recipes. These are my my recipes. And if we cook something that's not my recipe, I will absolutely tell you. And the link to the recipes we're cooking, I just are in the description, and then I also just threw them in the comments for those of you who want to click through and take a look. I have been blogging since 2008, so this, actually, September, probably sometime around today, is my 8-year blogging anniversary. Woo! I wish I had a noisemaker. I have a noisemaker that makes clapping noises, and I forgot about it. We'll have to find that. So, yeah. 8 years. So there's over 600 recipes. I haven't counted in a long time, maybe closer to 700 now, on the website. Robin says, I don't have a stand mixer. What can I do to make the bread? Oh, just knead it by hand. No big deal. We're just going to cheat and use the stand mixer. Okay, so it's been 2 minutes. So we're going to start adding the other stuff. But I do want to tell you the other things. Tuesday, Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We come on. We also come on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern to do kids crafts. And then we have other people throughout the week that come on who are super awesome. What else? Leggings. If you like leggings, woo, leggings. Join my LuLaRoe group. we will be selling leggings and cardigans and skirts and shirts and dresses and other stuff sometime soon in the next few weeks. So go ahead over there and jump in and get to know people. We're going to do live auctions, which should be super fun. I'm pretty excited about that. And last, but definitely not least, ooh, it's blooming away over here. Last, but definitely not least, what was I going to say? Oh, my cookbook. We have a cookbook, 25 Soups and Stews. It's an ebook. It's an electronic book. Is for sale. It's $7.99 for a cookbook with 25 soups and stews. That said, if you buy it tonight, my new cookbook is coming out on Tuesday. But if you buy the 25 Soups and Stews cookbook tonight or tomorrow by end of day Friday, 11:59 p.m. Eastern, you will get the new pumpkin cookbook absolutely free. You'll get it emailed to you on Monday before it even goes up for sale. So, P.S. All right, now that all the housekeeping's done, let's go ahead and finish this recipe. We need half a cup of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of garlic salt. Where's my... All right, I don't think I have a half cup in here, so I'm going to grab my big olive oil. Give me one second. I'll be right back. I can hear this boiling away. You don't want this to boil hard, so I'm going to lower it down to a simmer. And then, here we go. We need a half a cup of olive oil. Half cup. I love the way yeast smells. It smells like a pizzeria to me. So good. Kathy, the cookbook, I just threw up the link to get the cookbook in the description and also in the comments. So Ivana wants a tour of my kitchen. It's really messy right now, but while this is mixing, I can turn the, oh shoot, this is going way too hard. Ah, stop boiling. We don't want it to boil too hard. All right, I just turned it down. Have I seen the show Gotham? I have not seen the show Gotham. Okay, so we've got a cup of warm water, packet of yeast, half a cup of olive oil, tablespoon of sugar. We need a tablespoon of garlic salt. Let's grab that. Did I bring it over already? I might have brought it over already. I did not bring it over already. Give me a second. All right. Tablespoon of garlic salt. All right. And tablespoon of garlic salt. And then 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour. It says stir and flour 1 cup at or half a cup at a time. Here's our flour. Sorry, this table is actually very small, and it's containing a lot of stuff right now. Say half a cup, right? Okay. Half a cup at a time, and we're going to add a total of 3.5 cups. So that makes 7 of these. So let's count together. Here's 1, and then we'll mix it up. There's 1. 2, smells yummy. You guys can see it's still liquid right now. 3, yeah, tell me what you guys are watching right now. I'm working on Scandal, but I'm almost done. So that was 3 cups so far. This is 4. Renee is watching a football game. Not quite what I meant, but I see where you're going with it. So that's 4. It's starting to thicken. I want to comment on what you guys are saying so bad I'm afraid to lose track of how many I put in. There we go. Now it's starting to get doughy. That was 5. 6. You can see it's starting to turn into a dough now. My dog just knocked something over there. Okay, there's 6, and we need 1 more half cup. And 7. Okay, let's get this out of the way. And we'll get this going. I'm just going to get my fingers in it at this point because now it's like a dough. I'm going to knead it a little bit to get all the flour in. You guys see? The sound on metal, of metal on metal, does that bother you? I'm sorry. I'll try to not do that. I will try. I can't promise, but I'll try. I guess I'm still doing it, huh? No spoilers on Grey. Yeah, no spoilers, guys. But can we talk about, somebody said Orange is the New Black. I won't spoil, but can I just say that Piper annoys the crap out of me? Oh my gosh, she's so annoying. It's such a good show, except for Piper. Ugh. Alright. And I kind of feel that way about Olivia on Scandal, although to a lesser extent. I don't hate Olivia. I just feel like she makes like 4 expressions total. I don't know. I watched for Jake, if we're being honest, because Jake is beautiful. I've been in love with him since Felicity. Don't tell my husband. P.S. My hair's doing weird things. Okay, so now it's a dough. Woo! And you can knead it by hand for the next, how long does it say? Minimum of, 3 to 5 minutes. Or we can cheat and we can use the dough hook, which is what I'm going to do. There we go. So we're going to do this, we're going to do this, and we're going to do this. And I'm going to rinse my hands. And check on the potatoes. Guys, if you're loving my leggings, ooh, wrong way. If you're loving my leggings, make sure to join our legging group. Okay, so it's 9:55. So, oh my gosh, we're running so late, guys. Ah! At 10 o'clock, we will be able to... Melinda, I always think the same about the expressions of Olivia, right? Like, it's the same. I want to be like, lay off the Botox, girl, because I think you're beautiful, but your face doesn't move, ever. It's weird. Okay. Yes, I just touched my hair, so I'm washing my hands. Okay. I feel like that needs a touch more flour. It's really sticky looking. So we're going to throw in a little bit more flour. And you can do that. If it looks too sticky, you can throw in a little bit of flour. Has a lot to do with the humidity and the moisture and the... I didn't weigh my flour, obviously, so it's not perfect cups. No, that was totally shady. Sorry. I probably should have paid more attention to how tacky it was when I... Anyone seen Bad Moms yet? I have not, but I've heard it's good. Is it good? Anyone in here seen it? I like all those actresses, so I would be disappointed if it wasn't good. But that happens sometimes. Good acting will not make up for bad writing, unfortunately. Okay, so that's a little better. We're gonna let that keep going. If your dough looks wet, add a little more flour. There we go. Let me rinse my hands again. That's better. Alright. I'm going to bring over our soup. Actually, you know what? Okay, so I turned the heat off on that because I'm quite sure it's done, but I'm going to just check. Your potatoes, you want your potatoes to be fork tender, just like you would for a baked potato. And we are just that. Perfect. So I've got the heat off on that, but it is still on the burner. We're going to bring the bacon over and give it a good chop. Let's see. Excuse me, dishes. I'm going to steal this. Alright. Sarah said, Bad Moms is awesome. Alright, love to hear that. What did I say? Oh, the bacon. So let's bring the bacon over now that it's cooled off some. It's still hot, but it's not raging hot. Now, I will warn you, if you've watched the show before, you know I like my bacon really crispy. And it looks black. It's not black in person, I promise. It's perfectly done. There are no black spots. I hate how Facebook changes the color on things. Super annoying. Yes. Alright. So let's yank some of this bacon off and chop it up into bacon bits. Yes, these are Halloween leggings. It's candy corn and eyeballs and jack-o'-lanterns. Alright. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So I'm not going to chop it all up right now. We'll save some for later. Also, we should probably taste test it, just to make sure. It's definitely bacon. Someone's asking how we cook the bacon. We put it in a cold oven. What did I put it to? 325, 375, something like that. And let it bake. How long? It just depends on how crispy you like your bacon. I don't know, what did we go, like half hour, 40 minutes-ish? And it's for very crispy bacon. See it? Although it's not, I mean, it's not overly crispy, just crispy. I think this is right bacon, but I'm not sure. That's what I usually buy. Bacon and wine are yummy. Heck yeah! I could live on that stuff. And I know some people are like totally anti meat in a bag, but P.S. if you don't want to make bacon every time for this recipe, because this is a very freezer-friendly recipe, so you can do the recipe called as stated makes a huge batch. So what I usually do is make the huge batch and then freeze like half or even 2/3 of it for the future. So, and then what I do is I'll either freeze my own bacon bits, like I would put half of this in the freezer. That's a lie. I would make more and then put half of that in the freezer. James says I look like fun. Thanks, James. I tried. It's an effort. It's a concerted effort to look fun, because actually I'm kind of horrible. What's he saying? Yeah, so you can freeze it, and that way, if you've got bacon in the freezer, you can grab your bacon bits out and just stick them in the microwave for 30 seconds and they'll crisp right back up. What I was going to say is you can get, sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze. You can get bacon in the, it said minimum 5 minutes, so we're probably pretty close to being ready. Sorry, I didn't, the question was how long do you let the dough go for? It said 3 to 5 minutes, so I think we're right at about 5. Okay. So there's our bacon bits, all bacony and bitty. It's definitely bacon. We didn't screw that recipe up. We're going to scoot it out of the way. We'll come back to that, I can guarantee you. Okay. So it says, knead with the dough hook, allowed to rest for 10 minutes. So we're going to pull it off the hook. Come off the hook. Stay there. It's still a little sticky. I think it'll still work okay, but it is a little sticky. It's very humid in here tonight, which is, I'm sure why. Oh no, Caitlin's phone is dying. Caitlin, plug your phone in. Alright, so then I form it into a ball. It's in a loose ball. And we're going to let it rest for, what did I say? 10 minutes. So 10:15, we will grab it. I'm just going to put it out of the way. And are you excited? I'm excited. We're going to get our soup going again. Okay. Everybody knows that I struggle with this because I'm not gifted. Okay. Oops, wrong way. Alright. Let's move this bad boy out of the way. Because she's a beast. She's a brick house. Alright. And we're going to move this out of the way. So 10:15, remind me guys, 10:15 we're going to come back to that. Do you see the mess we're making? Look at that mess. Oh my goodness. Inevitably, after every show, I get emails telling me how I should be more put together. No thanks, I'm good. P.S. I'm good. Okay, let's adjust my shirt. And so I can't play music on the show, like licensed music, because one, I have to buy it, which, ew. I mean, not ew, they're artists, of course they deserve to be paid, that was shitty of me, but, ew being, I can't put any more money into the show or I will go broke. Okay, we're gonna scoot this back and hopefully not burn ourselves. Okay. And, get the ladder and show us the leggings again. Alright, I'll show you in a minute. Okay, scoot that out of the way. It smells really good. Okay. Too late for you to cook it. No way! Okay, so, buttons. We are going to get the blender, but what I'm going to do, you can totally pour the cream cheese in, just like right now, and it'll eventually melt and incorporate just fine. It'll take a minute sometimes it'll look a little bit chunky at first. Somebody just said my favorite curry has been recalled for lead contamination, which is terrifying. P.S. So if you bought that, don't use it, I guess. I'm sorry to hear that. These leggings are from Walmart. My LuLaRoe leggings I just ordered didn't come today. I thought they were coming today. They'll be here tomorrow. We'll wear them on Tuesday. You'll get to see them. But, yeah. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, but what I'm going to do, if you want it to incorporate faster, you can pour a little bit of the soup into a mixing thing-ish bowl, whatever. Where is it? Where'd it go? There it is. With the cream cheese, and it'll liquefy it, and I just said chunky cream cheese. So we're trying to avoid. And it'll puree it smoothly in. And you'll avoid that chunky cream cheese situation. Like I said, it won't stay chunky. It just takes a little while to incorporate sometimes. So don't panic if you put your cream cheese in and it looks chunky at first. Don't panic. It'll incorporate. It really will. Okay, Andrew wants some soup. Dude, make some soup. Soup. No soup for you. Name that show. I'm very thirsty tonight. P.S. Our dough is growing over there. Okay. So we need, how much cream cheese do we need? 16 ounces of cream cheese, which means we need 8 ounces of cream cheese because we have the recipe. So this is a 12 ounce. Really? 12 ounce. Alright, we're just gonna guesstimate it. Because cream cheese. Because cream cheese. Why does my phone keep turning off? It's 97% charged. Stop turning off. Come on. There we go. Kelly just named that show. Kelly, you're not allowed to name that show. You work for me. What are you doing, girl? What is that about? Now it looks like I answered my own question. Unless that's somebody else on my account. My kids. It's 10 o'clock at night here. So they are in bed. They were not in bed at the beginning of the show, though. I'm still here. I'm just getting a spoon. They were not in bed at the beginning of the show, though, which started late. Sorry about that, guys. Because we had super late soccer tonight. Okay. I'm going to say that's, 8 ounces-ish. Good, right? I know it was you, Kelly. I know it was you. What are you doing? Alright. At least answer the question. So it doesn't look like I'm answering my own questions. Does Kelly win a prize? Yeah, you get a paycheck on Sunday. How's that? Okay. Angelina says we need Smella Facebook. Hella, yes, we need it. I'm very disappointed in you today, Facebook. P.S. We need to have words. All right, so I've got my cream cheese in here. I'm just going to pour a little bit of the hot soup into it. I know this seems like a weird situation. And you do not have to do this part. This is not a requirement. It's just going to make the cream cheese incorporate faster is all. Yummy and soupy and creamy and delicious. And it won't get chunky, which was our goal. So we want to pour that in. Yum. Oh my goodness. Can you guys see? I feel bad you can't really see into the pot very well. I don't want to burn my hands though. I love you, but not that much. Okay, so see, it's all in there now. And right now our soup is super chunky still because the potatoes are still cubed. Now, this could go one of two ways. I'm sure it can go more than one of two ways, but we're only going to talk about one of two ways. One way being, just leave it how it is if you like your soup chunky. And that's the wrong answer, but if you do it, we can still be friends. What I like to do is, oh my goodness, it's so yummy. It's so yummy. Daryl, the recipe absolutely is written somewhere. It's on my website. Kelly, will you throw up a link? It's in the description, but I know some people can't see the description while we are, oh, now my phone froze. Jeez, I can't win tonight. Come on, dear. What are you doing? There we go. There we go. You can do it. I think this is baby Jesus telling me I need a new phone. Right? Isn't that what it means? Come on, phone. Come on. There we are. There we are. Do we have comments? Do we have we have comments! Okay. So yeah, the website's there. Okay, so now it's a chunky soup, which I'm sure is delicious, but it's not the intention of the recipe. So we want to make it creamy and chunky. Now this part actually is kind of important. You have to watch, be very careful. It's easier if you use an upright. It's not as safe though, because it's really hot soup. put your stick blender in if you're not using it upright. If you're using it upright, it's easy because just take half the soup and put it in the blender, and then you know you're not going to accidentally blend too much. But if you have one of these, you just got to be careful not to blend it too long because you'll turn it into mashed potatoes, which are delicious, but again, not the intention of this recipe. So you want to blend it so about half of it's blended. Check the consistency with your ladle to see if it's how you like it. Is anybody else having like a terrible time with the feed tonight? Because it's screwing up on my phone really bad. Alright, so I'm going to do it just a touch more. That's very chunky right now. And it will thicken up overnight in your fridge. If you, how many servings could you get from the halved recipe? I would say, if you're doing it as a side dish, solid 6. If you're doing it as a full meal, solid 4. Oh, what is up with the feed tonight, you guys? Killing me. Killing me, not softly at all. Facebook and I used to be BFFs, and I think we're not breaking up because that would be ridiculous, but Facebook, what are we doing here? What is happening? I can't read my comments when it freezes like that. Okay. If I have an iPhone, go to settings and go to general, go to auto lock and put it so your phone will never stop locking. Oh, cool. I'll check that out. Okay. So I'm gonna, sorry, I had a brain fart. Do you see this giant spot on my cheek? That is me being a sacrificial mother and being awesome and taking my son to super late soccer and getting a giant mosquito bite on my cheek right before my show. He better know I love him. P.S. Casey, I love you. I feel like I've been saying P.S. a lot in this show. Okay, like I said, this part's important. Do not overmix. You will end up with mashed potatoes. Okay, so I'm good. We're good. I'm going to pull out... Ooh, let's do some chives or some green onion. What do you guys think? Should we chop some green onion? Yes. The answer is yes. Of course we should. Actually, the answer is hell yes. Hopefully no children are watching. My bread. Oh, look at you. Did you set a timer? Because it's 10:15 right now. Okay, so we're going to set this over here. I'm going to put the lid on it, but it's ready for us when we are ready. And we're going to do the bread, which takes not very long at all to cook, so that's good. So we're going to do it in a cast iron. You do not have to have a cast iron to do it, but that's what we're going to do it in. Because P.S. I love... See, I said it again. It's a thing. I'm trying to get it to catch on. I want everybody to see. That's not true at all, but... Okay. So we're going to form it into 15 to 20 balls, place it on a baking sheet or a pan. I'm using a cast iron. Lightly coat with olive oil and bake at 400 degrees for approximately 10 to 12 minutes. We can totally do that. Let's grab some, where did I put the olive oil? We're going to oil this bad boy up. Look how good my cast iron looks. I've been taking such good care of it, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's like black. Beautiful. Where did I get my cast iron? This one is actually an antique. It's from, and yeah, I'm putting my fingers in it, guys. I'm putting my fingers all up in this business. This is an antique. I got it from an antique store, a local antique store, and it was in pretty rough shape, and my wonderful mother-in-law, thank you, Mom, saw that I had it on a shelf in my garage for like a year because I couldn't get around to re-seasoning it, and she, we're just doing a quick garlic roll, like a dinner roll. We've got our bread right here, so we're going to form small balls. That sounded dirty too. I'm just rolling it around a little bit in the olive oil because there's a little bit of excess olive oil on the bottom. So that they don't stick together, because I am putting mine, you don't have to put them up against each other, but I am going to go ahead and put mine up against each other. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I had this one and I had 2 others, and she took them home with her and she seasoned them for me and made them beautiful again. And that was about a year, maybe 2 years ago now, and I use them all the time. How did she re-season it so well? So she did like an initial seasoning for me, but the excellent season on it is just from me cooking with it all the time and finally taking good care of it, because sometimes I forget, and sometimes I let my husband wash it, and when he washes it, he doesn't follow all the steps for. So when you cook with cast iron, you want to, after you're done cooking, wash it. You can use soap. There's a I don't know what you'd say, fallacy out there that says you can't use soap on your cast iron. You can use soap on your cast iron. It will diminish the seasoning a little bit, it'll dry it out a little bit, but it will not ruin your cast iron by any stretch. So if you're having trouble getting something off, something that's especially gross, you can use soap. I avoid it if at all possible because I like to keep it really well seasoned. You can, Summer says, I saw scrub with a potato and rough sea salt. You can use that. You can use, they sell actually cast iron chainmail, which actually looks like it's a dishcloth size and it's chainmail. You can scrub it with that. You could just use what do you call it, like a Brillo pad if you want. Any of those will work. Need a little more olive oil. Anyway, and then when you're done, this is the key though, when you're done, throw it back on the stove on very low heat and let it dry completely. And then rub in, I like to use bacon grease, but you don't have to. Any kind of cooking grease will work. Throw just a little bit, ooh, that one was way too big. Throw just a little bit of cooking grease in. And, ooh, a piece of potato trying to get into that one. And then put it back on the burner for another like 5-10 minutes or so. And then wipe out any excess oil, and that'll keep it really nicely seasoned and non-stick. And it sounds like a lot of work, but it's really not, especially if you get in a habit of it. And if you do it as a habit and you skip 1 or 2 times, it's not a big deal. But if you do it more often than not, then you will stay beautifully seasoned and non-stick and lovely. And also cook a lot of bacon in it, which, you know, and hamburger and fatty stuff. Those things will help season it. So that when you want to cook fish, like I did last night, it won't stick. Or eggs. Alright. So, I'll just show you. We've got, let's see how many we made, because I wasn't counting as we went. 1, 2, 3, oh here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm so frustrated with this speed. Ooh, someone just got my... okay, so I made 15, which is perfect. It said make 15 to 20. So, alright. And then our oven is set at 400 degrees, and it says put at 400 degrees for approximately 10 to 12, well it says for approximately 10 minutes, but maybe a little bit longer if they're placed against each other, which mine are, so we're going to say 10 to 12 minutes. So I'm going to throw those in. Alright. And set the timer for 10 minutes and we'll check oven. There we go. Okay. How we doing, guys? Angelina put oil on them and in a warm oven. Kelly says, I see you. I see you too. Tabitha loves watching. Kelly says, no, ew, no fish ever. Oh, Kelly, we're going to get you to eat fish. It's delicious. So good. So good, so good. All right. I'm just really worried that this bacon might be poisoned, and I don't want to poison my family, so I'm going to try another piece. Hi, my name's April and I love bacon. Should we do a couple of minutes of housekeeping? Oh, somebody asked for a tour of the kitchen. You want to do that? We can do that. Give me 1 second. I'm going to check on this feed. Facebook does not love me tonight, you guys. Facebook is freezing. Like, the whole Facebook is freezing on me. Not just my feed, even. Grumble, grumble, grumble on that. Alright. Give me a second. We'll get this worked out. Okay. Ooh, that was not what I meant to do. Okay, hi, we're back. We're back. Scrub the rust off with half potato, coarse sea salt, yeah. How do I do my recording? We're on Facebook I've got an iPad. You can use an iPad or a phone or fancier things. I don't have fancy things though, so. Okay, what was I gonna do? Oh, you want a tour of the kitchen. Okay, fair warning. Oh, why is this light turned? Fair warning, it's really messy because it's a live show day, so everything is moved out of the way. The stuff that's normally on the counter is on the table. Stuff that we've been cooking with is everywhere. Cabinets are open. It's a disaster. But I will do a really quick 360 so you can see it. How's that sound? Ready? Because I get requests for this all the time. People seem to like it when I did last time. So here we go. And I will warn you, sorry, I'm probably really loud now because I'm right by the speaker. Everything's in reverse because Facebook is weird and it flips things. So there we go. Ooh, there's our potato soup cooking. There's our kitchen table. There's my pantry. Here's me. Hi. There's my not so nice skin up close. That's my laundry room, right there. There's my laundry room. Homeschool desk. TV. Patio doors. Fireplace. Because, you know, we live in Florida and need one of those. Ooh, back in the kitchen. There's our wire area. There's the stove that's cooking our yummy bread. Actually, move the whole tripod. That's the playroom homeschool room. There's the fridge with all our art projects on it. You guys see, look, that is where are we? That's the one we did live with a collaboration picture. And then that I have a post on if you want to learn how to do that. And then there's the sink. And we're back again. Woohoo! There you go. So, one of these days I'll do a tour when the house is clean. How's that sound? Alright. Terry loves the floors. Thanks. They're actually vinyl. They're not wood. They're plastic. Which is kind of fun. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to chop some chives. How's that sound? We're going to grab our cutting board again. We're going to scoot. They're not actually chives. They're just green onions. But that's alright. We'll pretend. Okay. Alright. Grab some green onion. We regrew it from a stock that we bought at the grocery store and used. So that's fun. I don't have to worry about keeping it clean. I just mean, like, it's fun to show off when you finally clean, you know? We're, like, in the weird part. Hold on. Let me move the frame back over because the soup's... There we go. There we go. Alright, so let's chop some chives. Catherine loves my tights. They're leggings. Thanks. If you love leggings, make sure to join our LuLaRoe group. We're hopefully going to start selling soon in time for the holiday season and buying yourself some Christmas gifts. Alright. Do I have to pay to do the live shows? What do you mean? Like, does it cost me money? Do I have to pay Facebook? I don't have to pay Facebook. It's a free thing through Facebook. Are you asking, do I get paid to do live shows? I do not get paid to do the live shows. I do them because I like them, and it lets me get to know people that, you know, go to my website and lets them get to know me. Hopefully for the better. Anyway. I never mentioned what I do for homeschooling. Oh, so we hodgepodge it. We are total hodgepodgers. I don't really have a good answer for that. We use Khan Academy for math. We teach reading with reading eggs. We're about to start Time for Learning because I used to teach a social studies class at the library, But I don't have time to do that anymore, so we're going to start using time for learning for that. What else? Amanda forgot and now she's sad. Don't be sad. It's all right. We're here for you. We made baked potato soup. It's right over here. We're prepping the toppings for it right now, and we've got dinner rolls in the oven. And I'm going to put this in the here. Somebody just asked if I have to have a blog to do a live show. No. You can do it from your personal page even, if you wanted, or you can create a page and do it from there if you don't want to do it from your personal page. Yep. Anybody can do it. I'm not famous. Just a mom. All right. Andrew says I make this show awesome. Thanks. That's awfully sweet. I think we need more chives. Or green onion, or whatever the hell you want to call them. Okay. There we go. I love the way they smell. I love the way they taste. Sarah, what did you do? Share, share, share. Who's Sarah? What are we sharing? Sarah, oh my god, I was making homemade pumpkin spice latte while watching you. Super yummy. Ooh, yum. Did you use my recipe or did you find another one? I have a recipe for pumpkin spice simple syrup. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty freaking yummy. We should definitely make that live one day. Alright. Never say just a mom. Oh, that was totally tongue-in-cheek, girl, don't worry. Totally tongue-in-cheek. Tongue-in-cheek. I just meant I'm not a, yeah, tongue-in-cheek. I'm not just a anything. Okay. So there's our green onion, our chopped bacon, and then let's go ahead and get some shredded cheese out. Because cheese. I do love water. Hi from New Jersey. Who is that? Maria, hi. Where do I get my energy? I don't have my energy. People always ask me why I have so much energy, and I really don't have that much energy. I'm going to crash on the couch after this. Okay, with my laptop and work for another 6 hours. What was I going to do? Cheese. Oh, I've got flour all over me. Okay, cheese, 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 cheese. You can use any cheese you like. I am partial to like the Mexican and the Fiesta blend cheeses. I don't know why. I know a lot of people like cheddar cheese on their baked potatoes, but this is what I like. It's just good. Would love to try yours though. Down anytime. All right, Sarah. We should make it. Water from wine. All right. I already ate dinner, but I know I'll get a whole lot of cranky people if I don't at least, if I don't at least try the soup. So, just because I want to please my audience, my people. Can I tell you, I referred to you guys as my people earlier, and then I felt immediately disgusting for saying that. Like, this is not my empire. You are not my people. What I meant by it was, like, my people as in my people who know me and, like, are on the same level, but it came out sounding really, like, elitist. Anyway, thought I'd tell you that. No HD, they aren't the same. What's the same? Do I have a webpage or am I on Pinterest? I have a webpage and I'm all over Pinterest. MamaLovesFood.com. My recipes are linked above in the description and then several times throughout the comments. And Kelly, if you could go ahead and link them again. Because unfortunately, Facebook only shows you a few comments at a time. After the show's over, what I would suggest everybody do right now, share this to your wall for 2 reasons. 1, so you can find it again later easily. And two, so your friends can see. If you're enjoying this, why not let your friends enjoy it too? It doesn't cost anybody anything to watch. Can I please make a video or a blog on how to plant herbs indoors? You don't want me to do that because I keep killing mine too. Okay, I'm going to check on the bread rolls. I put the timer for 10 minutes, so it might need a little bit longer. Yeah, they're not quite ready. So I'm gonna turn it and set another 2 minutes on the timer. Okay. And I didn't do an egg wash or anything over them, so they're not gonna be like super glossy or anything. If you want to make them fancier looking, you can totally do an egg white with some water and do a little egg wash over them. It'll make them like fancier looking, but they'll still taste good. Okay, so we're gonna grab our soup. I love this soup. Okay, and we're gonna make ourselves a little bowl. Alright, can you guys see? So it's creamy and chunky. And it will thicken if you want it to be thicker. It'll thicken as it cools. So overnight in the fridge if you want. Facebook. What is happening? Anyway, so yeah, share. If it thickens up too much to your liking, just add a little bit of water. No big. Oh, I just moved that out of the way, but I need it. So we've got the soup. We're going to add some, the other thing I want you to do right away, like the page, like Mama Loves Food, please. We post recipes, literally, and by we I mean Kelly, post recipes all day long. So there's our cheese. Remember, this is a loaded baked potato, so yum. We post recipes all day long. I come on 3 times a week and do live shows, sometimes 4 or 5 if I'm bored. Sometimes my kids come on and do kid shows. And then we have several guest hosts throughout the week. We have Allison from Domestic Superhero comes on twice a week. We have Emily from Naptime Creations comes on twice a week. And we have Rachel from Sprinkle Some Fun. Occasionally we have Marissa from, Ray Gun Ramblings. And my sister comes on also on Mondays, and she has a new blog called The Hourglass Project. So yeah, we've got a lot of people that come on. Hi from Chihuahua, is that Chihuahua, Mexico? Am I reading that right? First time watching. Yay, I'm so glad you're here. Okay, let's go check. Our timer just beeped. I have a feeling we need a little bit longer though. That 2 minutes went by really fast, but we'll peek. Not quite there. Not quite there. I really shoved them into that pot. I probably should have used a little bit of a bigger pot, but that's okay. All right, we're going to do a healthy chunk of bacon. Not quite that healthy. And then some green onion. P.S. Does that look... Here, I'm going to turn it. I really want you guys to be able to see the awesomeness that this is. This has been, like I said, this has been pinned well over 1 million times. And I get overwhelmingly good feedback on it. And it's one of the favorites when people come visit my house. So here, let's see. Can you see now? Is that better? Look at that. Is it beautiful or what? It's beautiful, right? It's beautiful. Let's just all be. Well, we can all agree on that. Where's my spoon? Where'd my spoon go? Who stole my spoon? Oh, so I started to say, I can't really play music because of copyright issues and infringement and all that fun stuff. But I think I can play like a small snippet of music. So I'm thinking I need to figure that out. Because we need a little bit of music. Like at least for transitions or like momentary dancing, elated times. I'm not at all being easy to read, wow, brain fart. Hi, I'm April. It's been a really long day. And I'm going to try some soup now, and it's really hot, so I'm trying not to burn myself. It's like a chunky baked potato with all the good stuff in soup form. It's so good. And the recipe on the website is the slow cooker version, but like we did tonight, you can totally do it in a on a stovetop. It's no big deal. Super easy to do either way. So good. Chloe says, I hope it is low fat. If you use low fat cream cheese, I personally wouldn't, but That is all you. All you. The soup is delicious. That was messy. All right. Hi from St. Cloud. We're near you. I'm just northeast of Orlando. I was near St. Cloud today for my, I always want to call him the baby doctor, but I mean, he delivered my babies, but I'm not having any more babies, so. My twat doctor. Anyway, okay. Let's check those bread rolls, and I'm going to switch this up because my head's getting cut off. Alright. Let's see if these bad boys are brown. Come on, guys, brown. I'm going to just tap on them, see how they're doing. They're taking longer than usual. I also used a smaller device than usual. Ooh, hot. Alright. I'm going to do 2 more minutes, and then we're just going to call it. Timer, 2:00. So what are we at? 16 minutes. We're at 16 minutes. And that's just because I used a smaller pot and I pushed them together. So if you did it on a baking sheet and did them separately, it would be 10 minutes and you'd be fine. So, hi Shayna from London. I'm glad you think it looks good. Kelly wants to know how my cervix looked. Tip top, baby, tip top. Water in my tumbler. Yeah, we already had a glass of wine and I've been talking and screaming. I came straight from a soccer game right before this and was yelling at my son the whole time, like cheering, not being rating or anything. Shayna says I'm famous in London. Aw, I wish that were true. I'm not a mama, but I go to cooking school. I love you. Do I have any tips for ... Love my phone case. It's Speck, S-P-E-C-K. I love this phone case. I love it so hard. It's amazing. My favorite. Still cannot hear you. Turn up your volume. I tried 2 other live videos and you are fine. You need to move the mic closer to where you are. Glenda, honey, I am projecting. I am being nice and loud. I'm being the same as I always am. If you're having difficulty hearing, it is your device or it's Facebook. And I can't do anything about that. I'm sorry. A lot of people say when they're having trouble hearing, they put in headphones and that helps. So Colleen says, I just made the rolls along with you and formed 15 of them spaced on a cookie sheet and they are done after 11 minutes. Doughy. And they are not done after 11 minutes. Doughy inside. Oh, how many did you make? 15. So maybe it's because we made so many. I mean, so few. Because it says 15 to 20. So I've made this recipe so many times you'd think I'd know it better. But I do usually make more. I make them because we make them. My connection is weak again. We make them for the kids. And, yeah, Facebook is having major issues tonight. We make them for the kids, so I usually do 20 on a baking sheet. So, yeah. I just gotta cook them a little longer. No big deal. You want to see my rolls? They're coming. They're taking a minute. I wish cooking was like an exact science, don't you? Although then maybe everybody would do it perfectly. Anna can hear me just fine. Monica says major. I don't know what that means. Antonella says, I love your wine mug. It's not wine tonight, it's water. I had wine. I drank it all. It was yummy. Jo Beth says goober. I don't know what that means. Can you make the soup dairy-free? If you've got a good cream cheese substitute, maybe you could probably use, let me think. Cashew cream might work. I wouldn't probably say, I probably wouldn't say coconut milk because I think it would give it a coconut flavor and we don't want that in this recipe. So I'd probably say cashew cream would be the closest thing. How many children do I have? I have 5 kids. 9, 8, 6, 4, and 3. Excuse me. Oh, because I was dancing. Alright, let's check those rolls. I think I made them very big, so they might not be ready. What do we see? What do we see? Oh, maybe they are. They're just starting to brown. Let's get them. Let's let's let them get a little bit brown, a little bit browner, a little bit more brown. A little bit more brown. I've made it without the cream cheese, and honestly, it was fine. It just wasn't as creamy. Oh, I'm sure it's still delicious, but I love the cream cheese. Husband is in the room. Husband, would you like some soup? It's yummy. He needs to walk the dogs. Terry says I'm comfortable in my own skin. Try to be. Work in progress. Hi, Wylan. How are you? Would turkey bacon get crispy like that? I don't know. Because bacon is made from pigs, and turkeys are not pigs. So, just in case you were curious. Wylan is so late. What are we making? We made baked potato soup, and it's delicious. And you're lucky because the show should technically be over. But two things happened. One, my son's soccer game ran really late, so we started late. And two, I made our 10-minute or 30-minute bread rolls too big. So they're still baking. So they're turning into 40-minute bread rolls. But that's okay. We're just going with it. Terry wants to see hubby. I don't know. Sometimes he'll come over. Sometimes he won't. We'll see if we can get him to. Wylan is good and exhausted. Been spring cleaning. Wylan, you want to spring clean my house too? It's some. I want to waste that cheese. Andrew wants to see my husband. I don't know. He's out walking the dogs. We'll see. Sometimes he'll come on camera. Sometimes he won't. I think he's tired. It's been a long day. Ari says my recipes are fab. I like to think so. I try to only put the good ones on. Sometimes I have some bad ones, but I don't post those because then you wouldn't like me as much. This soup is good. Is this still live? Anyone? Jessica West. We are still live. Lucky you. Summer says, hi, husband. Does he have his shirt on tonight? Yeah, he has his shirt on tonight. Ugh, Facebook. I know. Hug Facebook, indeed. Facebook is being super douche-tastic tonight. What? Oh, leggings. Leggings. Aren't they cute? They're Halloween themed. There's pumpkins and candy corn and eyeballs. What? They're asking if you'll come say hi. Would you like to come say hi? You have to pretend to like me. There he comes. He's tall, so he has to crouch.
Hello.
Alright, let's check our bread. Let's see what's going on there. Oh, it's getting toasty looking. I think we might be good. I definitely made them way too big. I definitely used a bigger pan last time. I really gotta pay closer attention to those things, but you know, it's that kind of night. Holy crud, this is heavy. Oh, look at him. He's eating the soup. Oh, it's hot. Excuse me. That was really hot. That was clearly not my best move. Love the kitchen. I still want to know about your shirt. Oh, my shirt. Walmart. And it's $7, and they have it in like 3 colors, and I bought it in 3 colors because it's super comfy and cute, and I'm really hoping that when I wash it, it doesn't shrink to a size extra small. This is a 2X. I am a size 14, and this is a 2X, so I purposely bought the 2X because I know sometimes this kind of fabric, it's like a light sweatery kind of fabric, shrinks sometimes, so I'm hoping that it won't shrink so much that I can't wear it, because I like it kind of loose and flowy. Anyway, he wants some yummy soup. Yep, he totally made himself a bowl of soup. All right, let's pop this bread out and hope that we did okay on it. Because that would be embarrassing if it didn't work, especially because, do I have any tips for Joseph who's going to cooking school? Study hard. Don't drink too much. Enjoy yourself. Them's my tips. Alright. Let's see if we can get this out. There's my bread roll. Oh my goodness. It's so hot, you guys. It's not doughy. It is definitely cooked. Look at that nice brown bottom. It is so hot. Sorry. I just grabbed it with a fork. P.S. I know I said it again. See that? Grabbing it with a fork is not the best way to do it. The best way to do it is to let it cool a little bit and then just break it out with your hand. So there's the rest of the bottom of it. Comes out fine. Oh, it's perfect though. It's perfect. Okay, so what was that? 18 minutes we were at, right? What's hot? It's hot. It's really hot. I don't normally eat bread, but I'm gonna take a bite. It doesn't even need butter. It's so good. Andrew says I should do a weekend cooking show. Weekends are family time, sweetie. Sorry. Occasionally, if everybody's busy doing other things, I will pop on and do a short, like craft show on the weekends. On Saturday, we came on and did mugs. All right. So I'm just going to take one out nicely so you can see that if you put them together, they don't break apart. I was just being... I was working... I'm trying not to burn myself, sorry. It's hot, it's hot, it's hot. I'm going to grab tongs. Because it's really hot. Yes. Alright. There we go. There's one roll. There's the bottom of it. The top of it is in my tongue. There we go. Alright. I guess it's not too hot. Oh my goodness. It's really good. Okay. So, do I bake? Not very well. So, we put it in, what is this? An 8-inch cast iron. So, just so you guys know. 8-inch cast iron, and we made 15 rolls. And it took, I don't remember, it's either 16 or 18 minutes to cook. Okay? So if you make them smaller in a bigger pan, it will take less time to cook. Fair? Fair. I think that's fair. Make me stop eating this because I'm going to hate myself in the morning. I don't eat bread either, Amy. That's the problem. I'm bringing this back for my kids, but it's so yummy. It's so good. Alright, guys. So how'd we do tonight? What do you think? Did you enjoy it? Kelly, did you just post the recipe? Because I'm going to have to fire you. What are you doing? I love you. Don't post the recipe. People can click through. Why no bread? I have autoimmune issues and grains bother them. They give me flare-ups. So I try to avoid it. Okay, so we made baked potato soup. The recipe for it is in the description, also linked in the comments. And then we also made 30-minute dinner rolls that took us 40 minutes, but it's okay, you'll forgive me. So yummy, so yummy. I'll just take another little bite, just to make sure they're safe. Where do I get my recipes? Shay, these are my recipes. I'm obviously inspired by other people, but they're mine. So good. No more bread for me. I'll regret it in the morning. Thank you, Kelly. I love you. You're not fired. Okay, so let's do a little bit of housekeeping before we all head out to bed. And by bed, I mean I have to clean this kitchen because it's disgusting. What brand of bacon? I believe that was Wright bacon. W-R-I-G-H-T. That said, as long as you get a nice thick cut bacon, you're good. But Wright bacon is good. I like Wright bacon because you can buy it in the 1.5 pound packets. Also, I work with them and they're nice. But they do not pay me to say that. They do not pay me. I'm not like under contract with them or anything like that. So, a little bit of housekeeping. Thank you so much for being here. I really, 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 like 1,000% appreciate it. I could not do what I do without you looking at my recipes, making my recipes, and coming back again and again. So I 100,000 bajillion% appreciate you. I want to remind you that The cookbook sale ends tomorrow, Friday. So for those of you watching the recorded version, Friday, what's the date? Today's date. Friday, September 23rd at 11:59 p.m. Eastern is when our sale ends. So if you buy the 25 Soups and Stews cookbook, Kelly, if you could throw a link up for me. Oh, looks like she already did. She's on her game tonight. If you could, Wes gave it a thumbs up. Woo-hoo. Try the bread. The bread is really good. What was I saying? Oh, if you buy the 25 Soups and Stews recipe book, it's an ebook. There's a link to grab it in the description, also in the comments. If you buy that before 11:59 p.m. Eastern, what do you think, Wes? What do you think? We're getting the thumbs up again. You will also get my new ebook, the pumpkin ebook, that is coming out on Tuesday. Good night, love you. For free. So you'll get it on Monday before anybody else can even buy it. So $7.99 will actually get you 2 books if you buy it before the end of the day on Friday. When am I on again? My earrings are amazing. Walmart, $2.99. I'm on again. That's the other thing I was gonna say. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern to do cooking, and then Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern to do crafting, and then I do pop on occasionally otherwise to do unboxings, mail openings, and just when I feel like it. Any other cookbook. So we only have the one out right now. We have the second one coming out on Tuesday, and then my sister puts my cookbooks together for me. She's amazing. She's very talented. My sister Jessica, who comes on Mondays. You guys might know her already. So then we'll start brainstorming on the next one. Gloria says pumpkin book, like only pumpkin recipes. Yes, pumpkin and pumpkin spice recipes. 20 pumpkin and pumpkin spice recipes. So if you don't like pumpkin, maybe not your gig. But you could always send it to somebody as a, I love you, here's a pumpkin book, if you don't like it. And then the last thing, not the last thing, like the page. P.S. That's the biggest thing. Like the page, please. Mama Loves Food, so you can see us all the time. Subscribe to the feed if Facebook gives you that option, which they have been doing less and less lately, so I don't know what that's about. But, what is my favorite recipe? I like all recipes. I don't want to judge you like that. Last but not least, if you love leggings like I do, hop over to the LuLaRoe page and like that, or join, it's not like, it's a group. The LuLaRoe group, and join the group. And in a few weeks, we're going to start doing live. Facebook hates me tonight. Oh. Anyway, jump over to the LuLaRoe group and join there so we can do live. We're going to do live sales, so it's going to be just like this. I'm going to get on, we're going to have a glass of wine, we're going to chat about, I don't know, clothes and stuff, and we're going to sell leggings and dresses and skirts and all kinds of fun stuff. So, I think that's everything. What do you guys think? Any questions before we get off? I'll give it like 2 minutes, maybe a little bit less. Melissa needs to buy her some leggings. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I'll have to take a picture of my leggings shelf. I have an entire leggings shelf. It's a little bit embarrassing how many leggings I have. They're so comfy. Cindy, they're so comfy. Can we high five on the comfiness of leggings? Also, my husband thinks they're totes sexy, so yay, double win. You're welcome, Amy. All right, I don't see any questions coming through, so I'm going to say goodnight, and thank you so much for joining us. I hope we will see you again on Tuesday. Any tips on food for picky 2-year-olds? Just keep trying. Just keep trying. Don't give up. Do not give in to the chicken nuggets and French fries. Are the recipes new or the same as your blog? The recipes are all on my blog. I only cook recipes from my blog. So, first time here, love the show. Thanks, Catherine. Thanks, Catherine. Okay, so good night, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all. You're amazing. When am I doing the selling? The LuLaRoe, I have not been officially onboarded yet, so probably in about a month we'll officially start selling. Before that, we'll have contests. We're going to get to know each other. I will direct you to other people who are selling in the meantime and all that fun stuff. Persimmon recipes, Wyland. I hate to say this, but I don't even know what that is. All right. Good night, guys. It's been fun. We'll see you next week.